Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a sales and leasing consultant here at Zimbrick Honda, and I'm going to introduce you to the all-new redesigned 2012 Civic. The 2012 Civic was introduced in April of this year. It is a totally redesigned, a new generation of Civics, but it is definitely recognizable as a Civic. Civics have been reliable, affordable, and fun since 1973, so clearly Honda wasn't going to throw that all away and start from scratch. But they have made some really great improvements that I want to tell you about. In fact, not only has the Civic been affordable, reliable, fun, it's also been very, very successful. Last year, the Civic by itself outsold manufacturers like Volkswagen and Mazda. So it's been a very popular car, and will continue to be, I'm sure. There's a Civic for everyone. The Civic starts in price around $17,000 and can go up to $26,000, $27,000 depending on what type of Civic you want. There are the traditional Civics. This is Civic EX, which I'll show you in a moment. You can get these in a sedan or a coupe. There's also the SI, which is a sportier version. You have a bigger engine, more horsepower. You can get that in a sedan or coupe as well. You can also get a hybrid, either in cloth or leather, and you can get a HF, which has all the exterior stuff of a hybrid and better mileage without the hybrid engine, so it's a lot less expensive. Like I said, this is an EX. In the traditional Civic line, you have 3 trim levels. The LX is the base, the EX is the middle, still cloth, and then the EXL, which is our leather. So let's take a look under the hood to start. Engines are one of the things that Honda does best. This is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine, 140 horsepower. Honda has actually been the sole provider of engines for the Indy 500 for the last 6 years, and in that 6 years there's not been one engine failure that has caused a car not to finish the Indy 500. So it's just a testament to Honda's reliability, and that kind of reliability in engineering is definitely present here. One of the great things that makes Honda's affordable is the maintenance minder, a computer on board that's going to calculate when your oil needs to be changed based on how you drive and what type of conditions you drive in. In our 4 cylinders like this, our customers are generally getting between 5,000 and 8,000 miles between oil changes. That's not a full synthetic, that's just a regular oil change. And that is Honda's recommendation, to follow that computer on board telling you when to change your oil. Fantastic, reliable engine. The great thing about a Honda is you won't have to spend much time under here. Now let's come around and take a look at the sticker. One of the big improvements in the 2012 over the 2011 is that we have 28 miles to the gallon in the city on this and 39 on the highway. And they've also added a lot of technology to the car. One of those things has to do with fuel economy. The Econ button right here, which you can push on the fly, and that will improve your gas mileage by changing slightly the throttling, the shifting, as well as the power of the AC. So a 100-degree day is probably not the day to use the Econ mode, but the mileage that the car is rated at is without that Econ mode. I love the Civic so much that my wife got one about 2 months ago. And on the highway, I would say we average between 42 and 45. And generally, she does about half and half driving. She's averaging 33 to 35 miles per gallon. So it's fantastic that way. So now we're going to get in the car. I'm going to have Stefan, my cameraman, get into the back. One of the unique things about the Civic is the 2-tiered dash here. You have your digital speedometer up high, right below your sight line on your windshield, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road to see your speed. And then your tachometer and all your lights are down here. One of this has been true of the 2011 and back, but one of the things they added this year is just to the right of your speedometer, you have a instant miles per gallon gauge that's going to show you moment by moment how you're doing on fuel consumption. And that will actually train you to drive more efficiently. And then to the right of the speedometer, you have a multi-information display. It's going to give you your audio display. It'll also give you things like door open. This is your trip display, the range showing you how long you have till you need to fill up, and your average fuel consumption, and your outside temperature. Or you can just turn that off if you want. That's all controlled by this very intuitive control right here. In the EX, which is what we're in, you also get Bluetooth hands-free link, so your phone calls can come right through the stereo, interrupt what you're listening to on the radio. Just answer it with one touch of a button and talk right into the car, just like you're talking to the person next to you. Another great feature, technology-wise, is that you have both a USB port and an auxiliary port, so you have no trouble playing your music devices right through the radio. So I highly recommend you check out the new 2012 Civic. Again, my name is Chris, sales consultant at Zimbrick Honda. Thanks.